am so grateful to be practicing with you today. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share us with your friends and family. I invite you now to find a seated position on your mat. Maybe grab your blocks or a blanket, whatever you need to make this class comfortable and accessible for your body today. When you're ready, bring your hands to your heart. Maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze as you start to shift your attention to your breathing. Finding even inhales and exhales through the nose as much as possible. This practice is a full body yoga flow where we move our way into triangle pose and then half moon, which is one of my favorites. Remember, always be gentle on yourself, especially if this is your first time through. We're here for connection, not perfection. You can press the pause button at any time and take a child's pose for a rest. Continue to bring your attention to your breathing, coming into these present moments. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Relax your jaw. Now bringing your hands to the earth for a moment of grounding. Let's inhale as we reach the right arm up and gently side bend to the left, allowing the neck to follow the natural curvature of the spine. Maybe looking down or up. Exhaling to center. Inhale, lift the left arm, side bend right. Breathing into the ribs and middle part of the body. Looking down or up. And exhaling back to center. Take a moment to change the cross of your legs. Inhale, reach the right arm up, this time bringing right hand to left knee for a gentle twist. Left hand is on the mat, maybe looking over your left shoulder. Coming back to center, inhale as we reach the left arm up, exhale, gentle twist, left hand to right knee. Inhale as you lengthen, exhale, twisting from the middle part of the body. Coming back to center. Inhale, reaching both arms up, exhale, hands to heart. Changing the cross of your legs again, we'll find our way onto hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, lift chin and tailbone. Exhale, round the upper back. Inhale, look up, drop the belly. Exhale, chin to chest, draw in the belly. Inhale, widen across the collarbones. Exhale, chin to chest, finding a neutral spine. Extend the right leg behind you, extending the left arm in front. Stay here or lift the right leg, dropping the outer hip, toes pointing to the mat. Breathe and release. Extend the left leg behind you, right arm forward. Stay here or lift the left leg, dropping the outer hip to keep the hips level, toes point down. Breathe and release. Bringing hips to heels for an extended child's pose, reconnect with your breath. Coming back to hands and knees, extend the right leg behind you, left arm forward. Stay here or lift the left leg as you draw knee and elbow in toward belly. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in, lifting the belly, engaging the abs. Inhale to extend and release. Extend the left leg behind you, right arm forward. Lift the left leg, drawing knee and elbow into belly. Inhale, extend. Exhale, gently pull in, engaging the abs. Inhale, extend, and exhale, pull in the belly. Inhale, extend, and release. Finding extended child's pose for a moment, reconnecting with our breath. As you're ready, we'll gently lift up and find our way into downward facing dog. Arms, shoulders distance apart and feet hip width. Starting with our knees bent, maybe bicycling the legs to warm up. Lift up through the forearms, pull in the belly, draw tailbone toward knees. Press outer thighs back, drawing heels to the earth. They never have to touch. Breathe here. Inhale, coming into plank pose. Knees can be up or down. Slowly lower, hugging elbow to ribs. Inhale for cobra. Shoulder blades drawing down toward backs of knees. Inhale, come back to hands and knees and press up into down dog. Take a round of breath here. Look forward, gently hop or step to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reach the arms up. Look up if it's okay on your neck. Hands to heart. Finding Tadasana or mountain pose at the front of the mat. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinging from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, keeping the length, step back into plank pose. Knees can be up or down. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, pressing back to hands and knees and stretching into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Look forward, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reach up, look up, and bring hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinging from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Stepping back into plank. Knees can be up or down. Lowering through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, pressing back into downward facing dog. You could also do a little higher cobra there. Breathe here. Even inhales and exhales. Lift the right leg from the inner thigh. Bring it through center. Hold for a moment to engage the abs. Stepping the right foot forward, bring left knee onto the mat. Reach the arms up into low lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the elbows and release. Planting the palms, stepping back into plank, lowering through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, thighs and knees off the mat, or stay with cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale as you lift the left leg up from the inner thigh, bringing it through center. Hold for a moment. Stepping the left foot forward and the right knee on the mat, reach up into low lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Bringing the hands back onto the earth, stepping back into the plank, lowering through chaturanga, staying with cobra or moving to up dog and stretching back into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Reconnect with your breath. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, bring it forward, stepping back into low lunge on the right side. Reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Shift forward and gently twist to the right. Bringing your elbow on either side of the knee or gently resting on the knee for prayer twist. Moving once again through a vinyasa or finding your way in downward facing dog at your own pace. Take a moment to breathe, and then we'll inhale, lift the left leg up, bringing it through center, hold for a moment, stepping into a low lunge on the left side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, gentle twist to the left, bringing your elbow to either side of the knee or gently resting it on the knee. Prayer twist. Exhale, flowing through a vinyasa or finding your way to downward facing dog at your own pace. Reconnect with your breath. Look forward as we gently hop or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Finding Tadasana. Let's inhale, reach up, bending the knees, sitting back into chair pose. Exhale, thigh towards belly, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, sit back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Bringing hands to heart. Once again, let's gently twist from the middle part of our body, looking to the right, checking to make sure our knees are over the toes. Coming back to center, exhale, belly to thighs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, keeping the length, forward fold once again, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae and bringing hands to heart. Inhale, sit back into chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart, gently twist from the middle part of the body, looking to the left. Breathe, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back into plank. Hugging elbows into ribs as you lower through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog, and exhale, stretching back into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale as you come back to plank pose, wrists under shoulders, tailbone reaching to backs of knees. Pressing the right hand into the mat as you reach up into side plank. Stack the feet, widen across the collarbones, pull in the belly. Coming back to center, keeping the left hand on the mat. Reach up into side plank on the other side. Stack the feet, draw in the belly, shoulder blades gently moving towards hips. Breathe and release, lowering all the way down to the mat. Placing forearms in front of you, draw the shoulders back and down for sphinx pose. Pull in the belly to protect the low back. Inner thighs spinning up. Release and rest. Once again, finding smooth, even inhales and exhales. Coming up again, forearms in front of you, no wider than the shoulders. Breathe and look over your right shoulder. Coming back to center. Inhale as you look over your left shoulder. Coming back to center, release and rest once again. Now take your left forearm parallel with the front of the mat. Stay here or reach the right arm back for the right foot, gently drawing heel in toward the hip. Release shoulders away from ears. And release the leg, coming down for a moment of rest. Now take your right forearm parallel to the mat. Reach the left hand back, maybe finding the foot. Right leg stays extended. Release and rest. Pressing back into extended child's pose for a moment. Tuck the toes and find your way once again into downward facing dog for a couple rounds of breath. Hopefully you're starting to feel nice and warmed up. Once again, look forward and gently step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up, reach up, and exhale, hands to heart. Now facing the long side of your mat, come into a wide stance as we set up for Trikonasana or triangle pose. Point your right toes to the front of the mat, arms at shoulder height. Gently send your left hip back, reaching right arm forward. Stay here or bring your right hand to the floor or a block, reaching up through the left arm. Press into the big toe mound of the right foot. Breathe. Coming up, let's gently bend the right knee. Placing your hand on a block about 30 centimeters or a foot in front of you, lift the back leg as you elongate through the torso. Half moon pose. Arm can be extended. Oops. And let's find our way back to warrior 2 as we windmill the arms down, moving through a vinyasa, finding our way back to downward facing dog. Our balance is just not the same each day, so we are gentle on ourselves. Look forward, hop or step, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, inhale, reach up, exhale, hands to heart. Once again, facing the long side of your mat, finding a wide stance. Point your left toes forward, gently sending your right hip back, reaching the left arm forward, finding the floor or block for triangle pose. Reaching up, widening across the collarbone. Feeling strong. Coming up, gently bend the left knee, placing the block or your hand about 30 centimeters or a foot in front of you as you lift the leg into half moon. Reaching the arm up or keeping it at your side, looking forward or looking up to the sky, feeling strong. Finding warrior 2 as we windmill the arms down, stepping back into plank. Lowering through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or stay with cobra. And exhale, stretching back to downward facing dog. Really nice work. Look forward, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up, reach up, and hands to heart. Finding Tadasana at the front of the mat, doesn't matter which front. Let's inhale and reach up as we bend our knees and sit back into chair pose. Exhale, belly to thigh, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back into plank. Knees can be up or down as we lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, reach the right leg back and up, bend the knee, open up the hip. Now square off the hips, bringing the leg through, once again finding low lunge on the right side, reaching the arms up. Take a moment to find your blocks and place them on either side of the right foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands down as you gently straighten the right leg into half splits. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, maybe forward fold a little bit more over the right leg. Rebend the right knee and step back into plank, moving through a vinyasa or taking a break from the chaturangas and finding your way into downward facing dog. Inhale. Let's float the left leg back and up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Breathe here. Bringing the leg through, squaring off the hips. Once again, finding a low lunge, this time on the left side, reaching up. Bringing your blocks to either side of the left foot. Let's gently extend the left leg, straightening the left leg. As we inhale, forward fold over the left leg any amount. Rebend the left leg, stepping back into plank, lowering through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog, and stretching back into downward facing dog. Great work. Great, great work. Breathe here. Reconnect with your breath. Inhale, look forward, and gently come to a seated position with your legs extended in front of you. Bringing the right foot to the outside of the left knee, rebend the right leg. Inhale, reaching the left arm up, bringing left elbow to right knee for a gentle twist. Breathe here, lengthen through the spine on the inhales and gently twist from the middle on the exhales. Coming back to center, keeping knees bent, walking hands in front of you. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head follow the natural curvature of your spine here. Coming up, gently sweep the right leg behind you, finding your way onto hands and knees, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Bringing the right knee forward, we're going to extend into pigeon pose. If pigeon doesn't feel good today, please roll onto your back for figure 4. If you find you're rolling off onto your right side, you can prop up your right hip with a blanket or pillow, extending all the way forward, resting your head on your hands or the mat. Breathe here. Picture breathing into the right hip, releasing any tension. Coming up, find your way back to hands and knees. Once again, finding a seated position with legs extended. We'll now step the left foot to the outer right knee. Rebending the left leg, inhale, reach the right arm up, bringing right elbow to left knee for a gentle twist. Inhale as you lengthen, exhale, gently twisting from the middle part of the body. Coming back to center, keeping knees bent, walk the hands forward in front of you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward. Breathe. Once again, coming to hands and knees. We'll bring the left knee forward into pigeon on the other side, extending the right leg back behind you. You can stay up or come down onto your hands or placing your head on the mat, using a block or blanket to protect the left hip from rolling onto the mat. Figure 4 on your back is also a good option if pigeon doesn't feel great today. Breathe here. Breathing into that left hip, releasing more and more tension. Gently coming back up. Bring your right leg around. Rolling yourself onto your back, giving yourself a nice hug, starting to seal in all this good work that we've done together. Take your feet onto the mat, knees bent. Take your hips over to the left side and drop your knees to the right for a gentle supine twist. You can also cross the right knee over the left if you want a little extra stretch. Arms are at shoulder height, maybe looking over your left shoulder. Breathe. Coming back to center, gently shift your hips to the right, bringing knees to the left. Bringing right knee over left leg if you'd like a little extra stretch. Looking over the right shoulder. Breathe as you twist from the middle part of your body. Coming back to center, one more little hug. You can stay here in a constructive rest or extend your legs out into Shavasana. Arms are at your sides, palms facing up, feet flop open. Just come to natural breathing here. Allow everything to melt into the mat. Relax your forehead, relax your jaw. Breathe. Today's quote comes from a blessing written by Kate Bowler entitled, "When You Realize Everyone is Struggling." She writes, "While this life isn't shiny, it does come with superpowers. Superpowers of ever-widening empathy and existential courage that get you back up after another fall. And a deepened awe at the beauty and love that can be found amid life's rubble. Like flowers that grow from the cracks in the sidewalk, these virtues blossom in you, and thank God for you. Blessed are all of us who struggle, for we are in good company and will never walk alone." Quiet mind, quiet body, rest. I invite you to start wiggling your fingers and toes, maybe taking a big stretch overhead. Coming up as you're ready, rolling on to your right side. Pressing up to a seated position, we'll close our practice with 3 collective breaths. Together, let's inhale as we reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, the biggest breath of the day. Hands to heart, sealing in this light and love we've created together. Blessings, friends.